Let's have some fun.
Oh, I didn't beat him. You can beat him there and then get ahead of him, but now he's gonna block me. Yeah. There's like a small little time save you can get here if you can get ahead of them, but it's like macro because you're still limited on how you can progress here anyway.
Mind doing the honors?
You have to like tuck in before wedge and then go round bigs. I don't even do that in my full runs because I can never be bothered. I just wait for a second and walk behind wedge. Zach invites all the women, telling it's a tournament so he can watch them. Yeah, exactly. That the setup for that DOA game definitely is really like creepy when you like look into it like that.
Figures. Wedge, behave please, or we're going back to the start of this chapter. Wedge's AI can go a bit screwy. He's really good. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's head in. Cloud, you know what to do. Why don't you wait around the corner over there?
Oh my god, look at him do a whole donut. Why did he do that whole turnaround like that? I was trying to set him up so he was already there. He did a whole like pirouette.
With you.
That's funny. I hope this. I need to finish this chapter and keep that. I've never seen him do that ever. B, I've never lined him up perfectly to have that happen, and I thought I'd get a bit of time save there from pre-aiming him in the correct position. I was wrong. Lol. That's funny.
Sorry about dropping in like.
You'd think if you were going on like a quiet stealth mission to break into your friend's house, maybe you'd leave the fucking 8-stone, 6-foot sword outside. You know, like how is that prevalent to this part of the mission? I don't know. I mean, I've got like 600 hours in this game, and I'm just considering that now. But he's doing some guts level shit, carrying this hunk of iron around. But for why? He could have left that by the fence outside and just got it on the way out. I would have literally like laid it down in the front of the garden, or stood it up by the fence, and I'll just grab it on my way past on the way out, or dunked it in that bin, in that trash bin, and then picked it out from the outside of the wall or something. But you know, maybe I'm thinking too far into it, right? It's a video game.
Mission accomplished. Jesse's dead.
Devs are not working DOA 6 anymore. They abandoned it to work on DOA Extreme 3. Nice. Still update the game with new female characters? Yeah. Core values. Let's go. The real heart of the FGC. Core values and anime titties. Okay, we're going to wait here for Wedge to say Jesse's got a theory about it. And we're going to save load when he says Jesse's. When he looks at the fence. You can use a visual cue or an audio here, and then we're going to save time on dialogue. Like that. There we go. Time saved. I don't think anyone else who currently has submitted individual levels has done that, because they probably don't know about it. Most people do the first save load for bigs, but that one isn't important. The second one's important. The one for bigs saves you like 1 second. The one for wedge saves you like 7 seconds. Enough time for you, perhaps. But let's see what you do with it, you know?
It's not something. Oh, well, he's serious. Not my problem.
This guy.
This guy.
Hey,
So, I'm going to sandbag my strat here, because the fastest way to do this courtyard is with Thunder Mag or Blizzard Mag, and I'm going to not use it. Because then I can have a free PB if I want.
Where?
houses are further in. Jesse's
It's the case with most of these IL runs. I'm going to run them in the same way that I run the full game, which is actually like disadvantageous, because the advantage you have doing individual level over a full game is that you can menu and set everything up exactly as you want before the event, whereas it's hard to do that in a full game without wasting time. So you know, I tend not to do it, but I'm going to use my full game strategy basically, and it's still going to be fine, and it's still going to be quite fast, and it's going to look cool. But we're going to work on ATB management is the name of the game here, and there's 2 places where I need full 2-bar meter, and it has to work out correctly.
Let's go.
Otherwise, the difference is it'll lose me time if it doesn't.
They're up there too! Spotted more intruders! They have a sniper! Get him first!
That's that. It's over.
So if you like Thunder Mag these guys, it's way quicker because you don't travel here. But I don't mind taking this little bit of time loss, because this is how I do it anyway. Damn it, missed that one guy. Okay, good. Roll behind this guy to kill him immediately. Okay, now we have 2 bars, that's fantastic. And what you want to do here is roll this way and go on the stairs and get onto this little gully. This will stop them missiles from hitting you, because they can actually hurt, believe it or not. Oh, maybe not on easy, they can't. I'm thinking of hard mode, but... You need to make sure you have 2 bars here. If you don't have 2 bars, ATB boost, or use a Solaris or something, but you need 2 bars right now. Then we're going to triple slash the dogs. We're going to turn around, triple slash these dogs, and then that's GG's. And then we've got robots. So here, we're going to whack this one and kill it immediately. And actually waste far too much ATB there. Then I'm going to boost and murder this guy. This way I have 2 bars for Roche, which is exactly what I need to kill him. Just to make sure and you don't get stuck with damage rolls, just use FF7RI every time. Especially materia, yeah, exactly. Told you we were gonna push it past the red line. Well done. That's exactly what you are after I just burnt you to a crisp there, matey. And that's Roche dead in 7 minutes. Pretty good, I suppose. So I could do that in 6:30 if I use Thunder Strats in the courtyard. So I've probably got a 30-second PB that I can get here if I want. If I use a better loadout. That's good to know. I know that my full game loadout isn't that bad, and my times are not that bad either, so... And they're only not that bad. They're pretty good within the confines of being a full run and not being able to menu as much. But setting this up like this, I could have Cloud with anything he wants here and it not be a problem. But I just choose not to. Can't be asked.
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
HQ was running an op tonight of all nights.
Coincidence?
All residents are to return to their homes and remain indoors
They're
until
ramping
further
up for
notice.
something.
I repeat,
I usually always lose about 3 seconds because of Jessie as well, because on Intergrade she has, maybe it's just PC, but on my game she always runs out and then comes back and starts her cycle again. Always, fucking practically, like 80% of the time. On PS4 she never used to do it. Oof. Granny's smacking that guy up.
Right, this is it. Through here and we're home free.
So when you go through here, you can play for the boost off the boys if you want, but the boost that you get off them is not really that great and it's not consistent. So you can play for it for a little bit like that, but you should concentrate more on having consistent lines here.
Cloud was just saying how you
It will work out better in the long run than trying to fish for the boost.
Really, huh? Cloud
I just try and keep a nice line now, and if I get pulled by them, then I get pulled by them. Sometimes it happens.
That's right.
Really? Well, okay then.
That was terrible movement. I'm really far behind them there, but they just pulled away from me.
That'd be awesome.
Super
Duper awesome. Monsters blood are running vehicles, yeah.
Jesse and Biggs made it back safe.
I guess.
That's one thing I forgot about in 15, was having to pay for fuel and fuel up the car.
Sure.
I had just let that slip out of my mind for some reason.
Think we'll have to fight Avalanche one of these days?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, this
Guess not.
hope he isn't. He's got a habit.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he anyway, let's head on over to Jesse.
Anyone need to leave Midgard didn't go over some.
Word is, former reactor employees.
I stayed up all night thinking about the reactor bombing.
This is where Jesse.
Hmm.
Lots of.
Huh.
I'm telling you.
They know about Jet.
Nah, it's all a game.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the.
That's the one thing that was pretty good about that game, is there were a lot of monsters around. I mean, a lot of people complained about the world being so empty, and I do agree with that. Considering how big it was and everything, that is definitely true. But it doesn't mean it wasn't nice to cruise around on chocobos or enjoy the car rides, you know? That was still pretty cool.
Aw, I missed you too. Oh, big
Like, I know everyone shits on 15, and I shit on 15, but I platinumed that game. So, like, I feel like I have reason to shit on it, to be fair, because I did platinum it. So it's not like I didn't like, give it a chance, you know?
Me wanting to leave Midgard.
And I didn't do the Ring of Lucii bullshit for Adamantoise. I fucking sat there for 52 minutes, slogging away at that prick's eyeball, warp striking him and shit. The old way, before people found out about the Lucii cheese. I didn't even know about that shit. Now you can go back and just two-shot him in like a couple of minutes. Well, it one-shots him, but you have to have a couple of attempts, I mean. But yeah. It was fun having the Walkman. I really liked that.
See ya. No idea. Pretty sure you
I don't know how to get the Spectre skip, so I don't play for it either. I know you need to kill them all fast, but I don't know anything. I don't know a consistent enough, and I haven't labbed a consistent enough strat other than just triple slashing and then or doing a hold square into triple slash, which I thought it might work there, but it didn't. You just save like 7 or 8 seconds if you get the Spectre skip there, but it's whatever. I don't care.
Fight a hurricane.
People would still say your opinion doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true.
Tell me that.
That's what I mean. Like, 15 is an alright game. It's a fun game. I don't like the story too much, because of the way they did it. Like, Luna Freya's role was so shit. She could have gone so much further. You know, she's barely in the game, and the way summons are amazing in that game. But I think they should be more. You should be able to get them more often and shit. There's a few things that could have been addressed in the updated version. Some of the things that might be a problem for me, or were a problem for me, might have been updated in the Royal world, the Royal version. Sorry, I was just reading a comment. The world is interesting. Some of my complaints might have been buffed and updated in the future version, but I played the original PS4 version before the additional chapters, before DLC. You know, like, yeah, it was just as was then before they fixed Chapter 13 or 11 or whatever chapter it is. That one where you get the Ring of Lucii and everything. That chapter, the annoying one that everyone hates, like Niflheim.
Alright, people, you sure you ready?
Yes. 13:10.
You're finished.
You're finished.